The Prime Minister says he wants to end the use of hotels to house asylum seekers after another weekend of protests. Keir Starmer said he understands the anger of local residents as his government announced a crackdown on refugees bringing family members to the UK. Well, let's get more from our Westminster correspondent Paris Gertsayanis. And Paris, this issue is at the top of the agenda as MPs return after the summer.
That's right, Kellyanne. It's the start of a new political term here at Westminster, and migration is the issue the UK government felt it had to talk about because of the record numbers of people still crossing the English Channel and the way that Nigel Farage's Reform Party is stretching its lead in the polls. Over the summer, too, the protests outside of hotels housing asylum seekers has been one of the big political stories. And at the weekend, we saw more protests in Falkirk, where the number of protesters and counter-protesters in support of asylum seekers has continued to grow. The Prime Minister says he wants to see an orderly end to the use of hotels, but until then, his government is going to try and bring down the numbers. So today, refugees have lost the automatic right to bring family members here to the UK. In practice, that means any refugee who wants to be reunited with a loved one is going to face tough new restrictions on their finances and on speaking English.
This government is determined to fix every aspect of the broken system we inherited and to restore the confidence of the British people. Solving problems, not exploiting them. A serious and comprehensive plan, not fantasy claims based on sums that don't add up or gimmicks that failed in the past. What we will never do is seek to stir up chaos, division, or hate, because that is not who we are as a country, and that is not what Britain stands for.
Life is going to be made more difficult for people who already suffered a lot while seeking asylum, then got their refugee status, and they want to simply bring their loved ones here. And I think it's not going to be a proposal that's going to be workable, and it's just going to add more pressure on the already failed asylum system that we have.